Hey everybody, and welcome to Green with Energy. Now this is a game I tried out over the weekend, and it's a new game, and it's supposed to be relaxing. And that sounded kind of nice for the weekend. And in this game, you design and build a power grid to power up your city. And you have to balance things like the different weather and biomes and your budget to create a functioning system. And the game starts off fairly simple. You have a solar panel and you just need to connect it to the house. No problem. Nice and easy. But as you progress through the levels, things get more and more complicated. And they start to add different types of energy. Wind turbines, nuclear, hydro, and you have batteries and transformers, and you need to worry about mixing and matching different voltages. So it ends up being a bit of a puzzle game. And I do enjoy those types of games, especially the more relaxed ones, like Green with Energy. But what I find the most important aspect of a game like this are the tutorial levels. And it's here where I struggled with the game, because the game does a terrible job of explaining things. It doesn't. It does not explain the mechanics. It really just throws you in and makes you figure them out for yourself. I could fail a level and really not understand why I failed it. I could also go over budget and pass the level, which made no sense to me. So what is the actual point of having a budget? And the information you need about individual building power consumption versus power generation, again, is not readily available to you. And the controls are not intuitive. They're clunky. The menus are a couple of levels deep, but navigating through them and getting to where you want to be can get confusing at times. And I've seen other people comment about this as well, so it's not just me. There is no dedicated undo button anywhere. You can undo things by using a bulldozer, but that only works for buildings and not power lines. Power lines, you have to right-click to undo things. So it's some really weird quirks in the control scheme that are not explained anywhere in the game itself that really held back my enjoyment of it, especially for a game that's supposed to be relaxing. I actually found the tutorial levels to be pretty stressful. And it wasn't until I had gotten through all of the tutorials that I started to actually enjoy the game. And you can't really go back and play the earlier levels once you unlock different types of things. And there is no sandbox level. So it's kind of linear and you're locked into things. And there's a lot of potential here that just isn't realized. And with 50 levels, none of which are overly complex, it's a hard game for me to recommend. And that's frustrating because you can tell a lot of care and thought went into the game. It just hasn't quite made it to the screen yet. And I don't think it's that far away from there. I think if they spent some more time thinking through the tutorials, explaining some of the systems better, and tweaking the interface so that it was easier to get to the information you needed, then I think the game would be an easier one for me to recommend. If it was an early access title and I felt like they were moving in that direction, I'd recommend it. But as a finished release, it's really hard to recommend the game. It's a good concept. It is fun, but the game gets in its own way too often. Anyway, that's going to do it for our review of Green with Energy. If you're enjoying seeing new game reviews on the channel, please let us know down in the comments and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of content. We'll be back soon with more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.